How's it going, guys? I'm back. We're back with the second episode of the MOH Show. I'm here with Tyrone, the Dreaded Misfit, and Aiden across the room. And of course, hosted by yours truly, Israel. Of course, it's always a tradition to do the money shot. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good, man.
Good, man. Good. It's time.
This is the second start.
Second episode, boys.
Oh God. Oh God.
And as always, this is water. If any of you guys are wondering. He took a protein shot, if you guys are wondering.
But just protein powder, not.
Trying to get
Couldn't get it down, boy.
grams in.
Spitter or swaller. Oh, we should probably mention update. So, no computer today. Nice.
Oh God.
Let's see if this updates throughout the entire show, or else if we get it at some point.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it again.
So anyways, guys, how was your guys' Thanksgiving?
You start, bro.
It was cool. Got to play some football. This idiot over here, you know. All I gotta say is I caught a sideline touchdown on his head, so that's cool.
That's fair, but he was so scared of me, he had to start playing safety. He had to play zone coverage. He couldn't even play man-on-man, bro.
Safety?
Ain't nobody scared of you. I was tired. I was tired of running.
It's Thanksgiving morning, so I know how it feels.
Yeah. How was yours? What you do?
It was actually pretty good. I slept in. As all anybody would. And I ate some really good food. Went to a little party, drank a little.
The day before Thanksgiving was your birthday, so did you do anything then?
You know what? I actually didn't. I just I sat at home like a bored person.
You got the day off.
Yeah.
And still.
Oh yeah.
And still did nothing.
Let me get this
Unreal.
straight. Let me get this straight. I came in at 6 a.m. for you.
Yeah.
And you ain't do nothing.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I was tired.
Homie's already eating. This is unreal.
Leave me alone.
We're like 2 minutes in.
Okay, I've been waiting.
These smacked though.
These things have been.
Yeah, I mean, they smacked, but...
There's been torture not eating these, waiting for this live to start. I'm eating.
Okay, that's valid.
Yeah, no. This is what I do. This is why I'm here.
All right. First topic. We know what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
Elon, talk of the town, buying Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
GOAT. Debatably, I guess.
Yeah.
He might be the Antichrist, but we don't know.
With his Halloween costume.
Yeah, we don't know if he's the Antichrist or not, but he unbanned a few notables.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
true.
put him
That's
on Twitter.
true.
He unbanned a few notables.
Mm-hmm.
More famous, Andrew Tate.
Yes.
Yep.
Welcome back.
We'll say our opinions on him in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, my favorite, Jordan Peterson.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I love Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
Seriously.
He's like an actual GOAT.
Yeah.
He's not just some influencer. He's actually knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Kanye West,
Finally.
the
Finally
GOAT, the
came
actual
back.
the actual GOAT, and former President Donald J. Trump. So, I think one thing that we have to talk about here today
Yeah.
is, in my opinion, why it is a good thing that they got unbanned. Not saying what all they say is good, but them getting unbanned is good.
Yeah.
So, someone want to start with their opinion?
You know what? I think it is good, and I say this because it was said to me this way: if there's two sides to the extreme, somewhere in the middle is the truth. But if you take away one of the sides, you no longer can get the truth, and it's all biased opinion. And so, to me, I think that's very important that we have both sides to the spectrum. So then somewhere in the middle, we can analyze our situation and go upon that.
Yeah.
I think it's very important to, have these guys at least, be able to say what they think on, any social media platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's good, honestly, typically just because of the fact that when they got banned and stuff like that, it's pretty much shutting down in like a whole side of like thinking or whatever, or what you may believe, whatever. And the fact that they're now unbanned, it allows you to form your own opinions. It's no longer say, oh, you have to hate this person, you have to not like them because everybody else says to.
Yeah.
Form your own opinion. about people.
100%, yeah.
That's like, for example, meeting somebody in real life and stuff like that. Don't form an opinion based off of what you heard about them. Do it based off of how your conversation with them, what type of impressions they give you.
Yeah, I think that point is most notable with Andrew Tate.
Oh, yeah.
Because like no one even knew what he was about. They just saw the bad clips of him. So he got banned.
Yeah, especially how he blew up so fast.
Yeah.
You know?
I think he is the literal definition of not doing your own research.
Yeah.
And you just go off what the famous TikTok video that hit a few million likes did. Or views, I guess. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
I think he's the perfect example. But like a constant issue with Twitter is censorship.
Yeah.
And Elon's getting rid of that. But I think the most notable in that case is Jordan Peterson. Because he got banned because his opinion was different. That was it. He didn't like threat anyone. Like I don't see it, but I could see the argument against Andrew Tate, Ye, and Trump that they actually caused some sort of like social issue.
Yeah.
Because like they're too controversial, so like they can actually be seen as threatening people and stuff like that. Jordan Peterson straight up wasn't. He got banned because he has a different opinion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that just shows that Twitter was extremely biased. Because the other three, you can kind of make the argument that they were actually causing issues. Jordan Peterson wasn't. He's mega famous, but not like the same social level as, like, you ask anyone, they know who Trump, of course, Andrew Tate, or Kanye West is. But I would say less than 50% of the people you ask know who Jordan Peterson is. Seriously. They literally banned him just because he was saying a more right-wing leaning opinion than left, which is insane. So I think Elon unbanning them is a good thing. Whether you agree with them or not, here's my issue, right? I'm talking a lot, sorry.
No.
My issue is that people would rather, for some ungodly reason, mostly left, would rather a world where they only see their own opinion rather than giving everyone free speech. I don't care if the majority is left-leaning, right? I don't care. I think we are still majority left-leaning. I'd rather them have a space to give an opinion than me just like, I don't even want to see it. Get banned now. I don't want it. I think whoever you are, if you don't want free speech, you're weird.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that is how you stop growing as a society, is the second you start shutting down any thought that conflicts or is the opposite of your own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Like, having different opinions from somebody isn't a bad thing at all, because then it allows you to see different viewpoints, allows you to grow, learn more, to like maybe, I don't know, whether, for example, debates, right? A lot of people don't know how to debate. Debates are basically, okay, you have a different thought, a different opinion than me. Okay, let me hear what you have to say. Taking your knowledge, taking what you said, and rebuttal with it. Most people don't do that.
You know whose fault that is? Presidential candidates. Because they go on live TV and then can't debate.
Yeah.
And they just scream at each other, call each other racist or stupid.
Yeah.
And you don't actually do anything.
Yeah.
So it's actually the presidential candidates, both sides' fault that people don't know how to debate anymore or have a reasonable thought process.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all driven off of emotions and stuff at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is...
oh, you made me mad, so forget you now.
Yeah, it's also... people hate working. Like, or like, not... I don't mean that in a sense where you go to work. I'm saying like on themselves as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's why there's so many lazy people and people that, you know, don't do shit with their lives, because they would rather sit there and not critical think, and you would just, you know, listen to what you want to hear, whatever. Yeah. So in the case of like this, it's like you would rather sit there in your own echo chamber than hear someone else. Because it's too much work to try to comprehend what they're saying and like actually apply that to your life, your situation.
Yeah.
And what even adds gasoline to the fire is basically what social media does. And, you know, like these shorts of like TikTok and like Instagram, you know, how it cuts the time span into like 8 to 12 seconds. And so, you know, that's damaging, you know, your attention span. And so I think that takes, you know, a part of, you know, the factor of everything that's going on, because, you know, people aren't, you know, I guess, digging for themselves, the information that they need to. And it does go back to, like, the discipline, how you say, like, people, are not, I would say, lazy, to not do their own research,
Yeah. It's the definition of laziness at this point, because you can say the most outlandish thing you can possibly think of, whether that's about abortion, which is the big topic in the world right now, and have no context about it. You can be making a joke, or you can just be saying giving an example or whatever, something. If somebody takes that clip, takes it out of context, next thing you know, everybody hates you because that clip went viral out of context. Yeah. Honestly, context matters, and for whatever reason, nobody like you said, is being lazy and not wanting to even think or research things for yourself at this point. Because if you put it in context, that okay, this person was just giving an example of the way maybe somebody else might be thinking.
Yeah,
like,
I agree. It's like context matters only when they choose it to matter.
Yeah.
Certain people, they'll give context.
Yeah.
Other people, not context.
Yeah.
It's because it pushes the agenda. And back to your point on social media, I think everyone can agree that is over the age of maybe 12. Maybe I'll push to 14. Like, maybe those Dream S&P Twitter stands. I just want to let you guys know I have thousands of them banned on Twitter. Every single time I see one, I block. On site. There is no context. I'm banning you. I'm blocking you 100%. But anyways, social media is a cancer.
Oh, yeah.
I think anyone can agree with that. Yeah. Like, it's straight up a cancer if you have any critical thinking skills.
Yeah.
It only creates issues. People that aren't even engaged in an issue or don't even have a say in the issue are engaging. That's how I feel about, say you live in Scotland and you're keen in on American politics.
Yeah.
Shut up! You can't vote! Shut up! You don't have a say. But that's also how I feel about America, because America sticks its nose in everything. We've talked about this before.
Yep.
Where America sticks its nose in every single issue. There's an issue, say it was like New Zealand. There was a shooting, right?
Yeah.
That never happens in New Zealand. They have like crazy gun laws, or like not crazy gun laws, but they correctly enforce them. There was a shooting. I see a bunch of Americans talking about gun laws. Shut up! It didn't even happen in your country. You have no say.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways, where people talk and engage in issues that I don't want to say directly involved in, because I think everyone should have an opinion, but you have no ability to change.
Yeah.
You have no ability.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly glad that you mentioned that last part, though, just because I'm conflicted in between, like, in this in-between space of, yeah, you're not a part of this. Like, for example, like you said with the New Zealand scene, the start is crazy. Like, yeah, I agree. However, there's also that part of me that's just like, okay, but I'm kind of conflicted, because regardless of if it's something you're a part of or you can't really relate to, granted, you should take the opinions of those who can't relate to it more because it happened to them. I think an opinion about it should still matter, just because I keep saying this because it's the best example. Like I talked to you guys about this. The best example I can give you, right? If you don't have an opinion about it and people don't want you to share your opinion because they don't, or you have an opinion but nobody wants you to share it because this hasn't happened to you, or you haven't been through this, is the whole reason why we had a world war, freaking Hitler and everything, right? It's just because it's more so about morality, in my opinion, and depending on the situation, it's more about what's morally right or wrong versus it's not even, you haven't went through it, so you can't talk about it.
Yeah.
But you should talk about it. You should have an opinion about it. But if you have went through it, your opinion should matter. I feel like maybe a little more, because you have experience with it.
Yeah.
Versus somebody talking.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't know how to change what I said, but I agree, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like your opinion matters, but at the same time, it's like you're not even involved.
Yeah.
So the problem, circling all back here, the problem with social media is you can connect with people that have no relation to the problem at hand.
Yeah.
So you can just like have this circle of garbage around you basically on any social media. Twitter's just the easiest to give an example of because like you could see like a bajillion tweets in a second. Like scrolling through trends, you could see a bajillion. So it's like it's so easy to like pick and choose who you're listening to and then cause issues that way, or a lack of solving issues. Like you're just in this constant circle of negativity and garbage. Another reason that I think like young age groups like this have the highest suicide rate of all time. One, because they're exposed to a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
Yep.
But two, you can surround yourself with negativity so easy.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to just not do positive because positive is harder.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with people being lazy and not working on themselves. But then again, that's why not everyone is rich or not everyone is, you know, successful or even mentally fit, is because people don't work even on themselves, which is honestly the saddest thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you can surround yourself with negativity. That's why I think social media is a complete cancer.
Yeah.
And either needs to be changed, enforced in some way, because there's definitely positives, but it needs to be changed somehow. I don't know. It's just like, at the end of the day, nothing really positive comes out of social media.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Well, what's funny is that you know, TikTok, the founders which are in China, what they put out in their algorithm is very different than what they put out for like the Western world. For their algorithm, they for kids young age, they put out like kids doing rocket science, like science projects, exhibit museum projects, like stuff like that. Like that's going to accelerate their mind because you're constantly scrolling, and so what they feed the Western world is these influencers like our age. You see them just shaking ass, or like just very depressing stuff, and to me that's like, at the same time, you yourself, you can change the algorithm, to make it more motivational, so you don't have to see those things. But at the same time, it's like, where do you start?
But seeing those things are easy. That's the problem. Is people that don't care are just going to go on their TikTok and see a girl shaking ass and be okay with it.
Yeah.
Because they don't want the extra work, and they know that. That's why those videos do well. It's because like the sexual energy is the strongest one.
Yeah.
For both genders. So it's like that stuff's easy. It's easy to grasp onto. It's not easy to actually work on yourself and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
That stuff's available. Like that's the benefit of social media, is like technically, theoretically, there is anything available on the internet.
Oh yeah.
On social media. You could find anything you want. But that's not what people do. That's why social media is AIDS, because it's like no one actually does that. It's just the easy stuff to pick up.
Yeah.
This actually connects to the culture war tweet that Elon put out.
Yeah.
Elon basically put out, we're talking a lot about Elon. Basically, this man's a genius. I don't know what to say. He put out a tweet.
Yeah.
All it said, open forum, what do you think of the culture war?
Now you see, if the number one billionaire can state that, it must be true.
That's the thing that alarmed me about that tweet, is I haven't seen anyone mega famous, or I shouldn't even say famous, mega influential, like sports figures, billionaires, even mention that there's a war happening that we can't see. Yeah. That's the scariest part, is we can't see it happening. That's why I was looking through the replies to this tweet.
Yeah.
They were talking about the race war. They were talking about, which the race war exists, but I think that's because media itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at us right here. We're diverse. They were talking about like rich versus poor.
Yep.
The best tweet I saw was collectivism versus individualism. I don't know how I didn't stutter there. That's impressive. Good shit. Let's go. So those like there, which shows that in 3 tweets I read, there are 3 different issues that people consider culture.
Yeah.
But then there was also the 4th tweet that they were claiming the culture war didn't even exist, which is a whole nother issue.
Yeah.
How can you attack so many issues? That's what the media is doing. That's what the government is doing. They want chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can do stuff in chaos when people are focused on other things.
Well, have you ever heard of the saying divide and conquer?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that if we look at what's happening today in every aspect of culture, you can see that there's 2 sides to everything. And so I feel like that's how you can control a mass of people, and so it's like that's very scary, because it's like at that point, no wonder why freedom of speech is getting cut off,
Yeah.
because
I mean, the thing is though, like, there's no need to divide just because we've already been divided for centuries. Like,
But my argument against that is like, are we divided because we are, or because the government or the media has made us divided?
I think media basically, like a speaker basically, right? Like, you can hear something from your phone or whatever, you know it's there, but the speaker makes it louder. It's like more vocal. Everybody who downstairs or wherever you are can hear it. I think media has done nothing but basically echo it, make it louder, and push it to the forefront of everybody's view. Because let's be honest, regardless of what type of culture war is going on or whatever, you make profit off of it. There's no profit in unity. There's no profit in any of that. Yep. There's profit if for example, like, this is just one of the examples, right, of the cultural war, I guess. Male and female, right, guys and girls. The culture war between that is like one side, like females trying to make the male more submissive and weak, and the other dudes will not push back, whatever. There is a war because there's profit to be found in it. Yep. As soon as there's no more profit, nobody really cares.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, sorry, this is the last example I'm gonna give you, right? Yep. For example, Black History Month. I'm gonna be honest, I'm on my Morgan Freeman. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's history. Stop it.
Morgan Freeman says that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Morgan Freeman who was just like, well, how do you get rid of racism? Stop talking about it.
Yep.
Like, it's only exists because you make profit off of it. Let's be honest. Once out of the 1 month out of the year, company puts up Black Lives Matter, whatever, make money off of it. People buy into it. Next thing you know, next month, as soon as the first of the next month hit, they're gone. They don't care because it makes them money. Yep. That's all it is about.
Exact same thing with Gay Pride Month. Or like, I guess it's LGBTQ Pride Month now.
Yeah.
When it first started, it was Gay Pride Month. But it's the exact same thing. These companies change their logo.
Yeah.
These mega corporations change their logo for 30 days of June.
Yeah.
July 1st, back to normal.
Yeah, and it's honestly because they do not care about you.
Yeah.
And people think, oh, they care because they said something. No, they don't. Because if they did care, regardless of what month it is, regardless of what happened, they will continue to support you and follow. But they don't, because it's all about money at the end of the day.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. These companies, these people are getting played regardless. This is a whole nother issue. For me, the biggest example of this is like Spotify, because I use it all the time.
Yeah.
Gay Pride Month rolls around. They pop up, listen to these artists that are part or support this community, stuff like that. Who do you think makes 90% of the profits on you listening to a stream of a song?
Spotify.
Fucking Spotify. Oh, here's these NFL teams that have Pride Month on their field, sell Pride jerseys. Who do you think is making profit on it?
Yeah.
Not the organizations. They claim they're sending profits to the organization, right?
Yeah.
And they might, but if I know a mega corporation at all, it's let's hide some of the profits and send the rest of this organization. Not only to say that, but these organizations are also extremely corrupt.
Yep.
They barely send any money to the actual cause. Like You know what? I'm not even going to go into that organization talk. That is so off topic.
Is it what I think you're talking about?
Elon said it. Actually, it's kind of not off topic because Elon, I think, mentioned it. Somebody was saying, like, donate. If Elon donated his money, he could solve world hunger because people claim world hunger can be solved with $8 billion.
Yeah.
But the World Hunger Foundation, or whatever it's called, rakes in $9 billion annually.
Jeez.
Where is this money going?
They could have solved it. But I'm not going to lie. Long Beach said it the best. I'm not going to lie. Why did my brain just die? What did Long Beach say? Long Beach said it best. Rich people are not inclined to spend their hard-earned money on broke people problems.
Yeah. I also agree that people need to take an economics class because Jeff Bezos doesn't have $200 billion sitting in his garage. Most of it is liquid.
Yeah.
It's in companies. He doesn't have it in his garage.
Shares.
Take an economics class. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
I don't get it. People like have this broke people have this weird idea of money.
Yeah.
Where like it's all cash. You have it all. His net worth $250 billion. He might have $1 billion of it sitting in his bank.
It's the
maybe.
company,
Maybe.
No.
He might have $1 billion sitting in his bank. But I doubt he even holds on to that much money.
Yeah.
He probably is like, what are you going to need more than $1 million for? You know what I mean? It's like, if anything, you have $1 million in your bank and everything else is liquid.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna honestly reference Andrew here because I was just seeing a video about Andrew talking about like money and stuff like that. Like realistically, most people don't need more than $1 million. But like everything after like 20, I think he's like $22 million.
Yeah.
Everything is the same because you already bought that car that you wanted. You don't need more than like 5 watches or whatever. You can buy whatever watch you want. You got the house you want. You don't like after that. Life is the exact same. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You have all the money you want. There's nothing really to do. So what point is there to just be having like $1 billion in the bank for what?
You're not buying nothing.
No, you have what you want.
Yeah.
You have what you need, I should say, or whatever, or want.
100%. Anyways, back to the culture war.
Yeah.
Swapping right back. It's just the divide is there because we allow it to be there.
Yeah.
To an extent, I don't agree with Morgan Freeman if that was his quote, if that's his actual quote, where if you don't talk about it, it doesn't exist. Because I can see both sides there. Some people are like, no, you have to talk about it for it to be solved. I also don't 100% agree with that either because like you could just be spewing out your ass and you cause your own problems. You know what I mean? So I think there's both. I think both are true.
Yeah.
But human nature is that we are always divided.
Yeah.
It's just worse because of the media and bias and all that. It's just worse now. But the divide is always there. That's why there will never be such thing as world peace. That's why there will never be a war happening. It's like there's always going to be something because there's divide. Human nature is to divide.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. I think what's interesting, right, is all the stuff that we're divided about. And this is where it comes in where I think it's the media doing it, or like, all the different avenues you have to talk to people now and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everything that we are divided about is all material or physical.
Yeah.
Race, money. There's the divide that will always exist is religion. But that's completely different in my opinion. Because that's a divide where it is literal life or death for some of these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, boy? Like in the Middle East, for example, there's always wars about Muslim and stuff like that. But spirituality to me, that's not physical.
Yeah.
So it's understandable that there is a divide there because you have actual different morals. You have actual different...
Yeah.
But, for example, in the U.S. where there's a war on rich people or a war on different races, it's like, that's all physical crap.
Yeah.
And they attack that because it's easy. You don't have to think to say you're black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to think. You just know. So, and then the stuff with religion, it actually takes some deep thinking. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, is this actually what my God would want me to do? Do I really want to fight for this God? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, divide like that, I understand.
Yeah.
It's just, in the U.S. right now, it's just all materialistic divide.
Oh yeah. And see, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think there's parts of like spirituality, religion, stuff like that, that to me kind of goes back to a little bit to lazy thinking, a little bit. Just because most people would just, instead of taking what would make them a better person or whatever, right? They're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna follow this because it makes my life easier and I can do whatever I want still. Like if I want to go to the club, have fun, pick up a few girls or whatever, take them back to my place, I can do that because what I believe says I can, basically. Versus, okay, this is gonna make me a different person. I want to strive to be a different person or a better person or whatever. Like, I don't remember who said it, but somebody was talking about how, regardless of if you believe in religion, like regardless of, for example, if you don't believe in God, regardless if you don't believe in God or not, you have to admit to some extent he exists. Because even if it's just the idea, right? If that idea made I don't know, 10 people act righteous and different, right? Then that has some realism to it.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's real to an extent, regardless if you believe it or not. Because it genuinely made a difference.
Because that idea changed
Yeah,
people.
yeah. In which case, I mean, regardless, I'll always say I'm a very religious person, right? But even if you look at it from that standpoint, I honestly agree with that. Even if you don't believe or anything like that, it's real. If it's real enough to change people, then it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'd also said, I think this is actually Tate thinking about this totally. Tate has, why do I keep seeing videos of Tate? But Tate was talking about how people, or he saw the solution, he found God, right? That atheists couldn't find or whatever. And he quoted, I think it was Newton's law, how every reaction has an opposite and equal reaction. For every, what was it? For every force, there is an equal and opposite force as well. So if you look in the world and you see all this bad, all this negative, you see basically hell on earth or whatever, then there has to be an opposite of that.
Yeah.
To an extent, regardless of what you think. If you're a science person, that should make sense, right? But it causes you to open your brain up and think differently, and ain't nobody trying to do all that, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So.
I think it. Did you want to say something?
I think you guys covered it. Yeah.
I think what it comes down to there is, I like to think of society as like a pendulum.
Yeah.
We've been swinging one way. And at some point, in a pendulum, it's gravity that pulls it. But at some point, there's a resistance so strong that it pushes back no matter how low of a minority it is. At some point, people stop bending.
Yeah.
You stop bending. In that case, it's like weight, gravity, some physics crap.
Yeah.
I don't know. I failed the physics AP test. And then you scroll down, go the other way. So I think at some point we're going to go the opposite way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's going to push back. Like, in my opinion, the best example of that in world history is actually World War II. Germany was so far low and so far on this side of the pendulum. They had a complete minority. They were so down, but that minority was strong enough to push it back. And then we ended up with, World War II and concentration camps. And that's so far this way. And then it pushed back.
Yep.
And now Germany is, I don't know their politics, but I'd say neutral, I guess, in the world. But it's like you push pendulums back and forth. So it'll just keep that cycle. But that's why there's divide, because the only time there's no divide is when it's right here, right down at the bottom, but it never stays there.
Yeah.
It just keeps going. So, I don't know. I think there will always be that equal force that you talk, like that Tate said, or where you were talking about, where there will always be people on the other side, but nobody takes that other side into account right now.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't care, which is, bad groupthink, echo chamber crap.
Yeah.
It's honestly terrifying that there's even, like, for example, that, like you had said, that small minority of people that don't even believe that there's anything going on, like everything's perfectly fine.
To me, those people are just straight up, like, further in echo chamber than anyone else.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's part of the issue with humanity is, not humanity, actually. Let me rephrase that. Americans. There is zilch. Absolutely zero self-awareness in most people. You have absolutely zero common sense, zero awareness about anything happening, and you don't even want to think about things happening, which is awful.
Hey, ignorance is bliss.
See, fair. In some cases, I agree. Like with women. I don't want to hear what you did.
Me?
Not you.
Oh,
you're a woman right now. You're a woman right now.
Okay. I gotta tell you why my head hurts.
Oh, that's so true. That's so true. Maybe drink water.
Maybe eat, since you haven't eaten in the past 2 days. Maybe drink water since you've been dehydrated for a week.
That's what I'm saying.
Or, here's a bad idea, sleep. You haven't been asleep in a month.
Okay, new topic.
Okay.
Women. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Speaking about the male and female culture war.
Yeah.
I'm on side male, okay? Let's get this straight. Okay? Hey, I know some people that are, they'll defend the women.
Yeah. You see, okay. This is in any case, right? In any case, I won't say hate, because I'm not to that point yet. I very strongly dislike extremes on either side of anything, because they make any argument you have or a case you can find against something invalid to a certain extent. Because if you go to that extreme and start like, what's the point? Because there's an extreme for everything.
Yeah.
So like those extremes, unfortunately nowadays, speak way louder than, like, it's the minority versus the majority, basically. That minority speaks way louder than the majority right now, because majority's, for the most part, too scared to say anything, which kind of sucks, but
That's what I'm saying. That is on God.
I'm just trying to get my pepperoni bread. Why are you staring at me?
What are you laughing at?
I'm trying to eat my pepperoni bread. Why are you staring at me, man?
I'm gonna keep staring at you.
Let's both stare at him.
What's your thoughts?
Man, keep going. I need some water.
We need a woman guest in here because we are in groupthink right now.
I know. Hey.
We are in an echo chamber of this shit. I don't even want to say what I was going to say next. I transitioned to that, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go there. I decided I'm not going to talk about it.
I kind of want to know. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, we can talk about it now.
Okay.
I sent it to the Discord.
Oh, God. You want me to pull up Discord?
No, I remember.
I'm a member!
Okay, listen.
Okay.
It's very strange to me. We talked about it earlier, but it was about someone at this table, okay? But they'll know who we're talking about when. You won't talk to a woman for a month. And then they come back wanting you more.
Absence.
Oh.
How does that make sense?
Yeah. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
How does that make
right
sense?
there.
That is the... Oh, no, you go.
All right. So it's this simple. As you said, absence is, is just, I don't know how to explain it, I heard it in a tale like this. There was this prince that liked this woman from the village, and he would usually write to her, and they would write back, and they would talk and everything. He would take her on carriages and everything, and then I remember the prince. I can't remember the story fully, but the prince then goes away, and then the woman, she more, she starts wondering how he's doing, and it's more so psychological where, you start thinking about a person, and that more so, it makes wonder in your thought, and it just, you're talking to yourself basically.
Yeah.
And so it makes them, I don't know, more curious to know how you're doing, and so it's a wrap, I don't know how to explain it.
It's basically a game of you miss what you don't have now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is completely stupid. Look, this is not a game of tag. If I'm feeling you, you feeling me. Let's not play this game of tag and you just, oh no, and because I want to go get somebody else, and there's no coming back to like, oh yeah, you can tag me. I want to be no, forget that. It's over. Yeah. We're not playing this game of tag. I don't care.
The problem is your thought with that. You're in the extreme minority.
Oh no, that's fair.
Because actually, I don't want to even say minority.
See, I understand the game. I understand the game and how it works, right? But yeah, I am talking about that the extreme version of it.
Well, no, I'm saying but you're in a minority of dudes that would just walk away. A lot of dudes will
keep chasing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's just
the first drop of this on the show. No. We didn't talk about this last show.
Oh no.
Weak men.
Yes.
Oh. Weak men.
Yes.
Okay.
They need to go. Are you gonna say what you usually say?
I don't remember. What do I normally say? You can quote me.
Okay. I'll quote you then. In your words, what's the basically about mass genocide on weak men.
Oh Jesus! That's crazy. I would never say that.
Okay. Yeah. Allegedly.
I would never say that.
Allegedly. Let's say hypothetically, but like, no, it's just, it's bad. Like,
it's a plague.
Yeah, like,
honestly,
it does not. I'm not gonna say what I want to say. I can't. It's gonna incriminate me way too much.
Okay. Anyways, idiot.
Partially.
Valid. Weak men will go back to these women.
Yeah.
And that's why women want the game. Because they know they can literally do anything.
Oh, yeah.
Anything. And they will still have that dude by them.
Yeah.
It's all for attention.
That's why guy best friends even exist. Because they know they can do anything. They can get a boyfriend, go act like a hoe. And that guy best friend will still be there. Because that guy best friend, spoiler alert, wants you.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
He isn't your guy best friend.
100%,
I'm so
100%.
sorry to tell you. I'm actually so sorry.
It has been debunked so many times.
I'm not sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Lou, wake up. The fog is coming.
The thing is,
the simulation is breaking, okay?
Just like social media, where, you get tons of attention, that, that's honestly what they love. Attention, And so, whether it be through Instagram or through, the best friend or the weak man, if they're getting it constantly, it's like you're wearing it down. The magic to it, you're wearing it down. And so, like, your words don't mean as much anymore, And so, the less you compliment, of course, not be mean, but the less you compliment, you give a good, like, you're looking good, here and there once in a while, it makes you, as a person, makes you feel good, And so, it's just a good feeling attached to it. And so, the moment the guy keeps on, texting her, keeps on, just repeatedly, just complimenting her or whatever, it's gonna wear down the intention. She's gonna, oh yeah, I can have him, he's there. But let's see this guy. He's not giving me that much attention. So let's see why he isn't.
Yeah.
And so that's why they're gonna divert.
Oh yeah, best believe if you ain't giving her the attention, the comments she wants, somebody is. Regardless, it does not matter what you may do, what you may look like, anything. Somebody's gonna give you the attention you want.
Yeah.
And that's honestly okay. You guys already know how it works. Like, you can give a guy can receive a compliment. He gonna hold on to that all year. Like, he gonna hold that with pride.
Yeah.
But the way it works with females is like they have been complimented so much, almost daily, to the point where it's like, okay, it doesn't really mean much anymore. Oh, you look good. Oh, thank you. Moving on. Like it's to a point where it's just like, yeah, that compliment does not mean nothing. So you being the guy best friend, kissing up to her every time, ain't gonna mean nothing.
Yeah.
Like you might not even be the guy next spot. I'm gonna be honest, but
that comes down to the whole. Here's my view on it. Right, so you said someone will always be giving her compliments if you're not doing it. But I don't want to be that guy that is always giving her the compliments, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, it should be mutual. I'll give you the attention. As the guy, I'm okay at the start giving a little bit more. You have to. You have to. But if I don't receive that back, like, let's say you're talking to a girl, you're to the point where you're saying good morning every morning. If I have to do it every single morning, and you wake up before me and don't do it, you're waiting for me to say it, I'm not saying it anymore. There has to be, I'm okay with putting at the start that, okay, I'll put in a little bit extra work because that's what's going to make you stand out a little bit because they have options. That's how it goes.
So here's the thing about that. So if you're, constantly texting a chick, or honestly, it shows them that you don't have much on your schedule.
Yeah.
And so a guy that has more things on his schedule isn't going to reply back to, a chick. And so then again, it goes to, what's this guy doing? Why, I wonder what he's doing instead of the guy that, just keeps on, because I guess the way I say it is like, weak men, all you really need to do is like just add more things to your schedule, and so just basically distract yourself by benefiting yourself.
Yeah.
Just look at it in that aspect.
See, okay, my only argument to a certain extent of what you said, right, is that no matter what a schedule look like, if I'm really feeling a girl type stuff, like if we went out a few times, whatever, I'm really feeling you, I'm gonna figure out a way.
Of course.
It's like 2 seconds to say, hey, it was good. But that's where effort comes in too, though. If you make an effort, then okay. If you're not making a single effort, because what, I don't know if you guys do this, what I tend to do, or what some guys tend to do in general, to see how this is going, to see if you're feeling it, or if you're gonna even put in effort at all. You type good morning or whatever, you're on that page. Don't do it one day, just to see. Don't initiate the conversation. If you're initiating everything, don't do it for just like a day. Yeah. See if they reply. Yeah. Because if they do, okay, you care. You put in a little effort. I appreciate that. That's like, for example, the first date thing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pay for the first date. Period. Second date, make an effort. Just offer or whatever. Making an effort in general, you don't have to go full way through. If you make an effort that shows, okay, you care, you're not just bandwagoning. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'll pay for the date regardless.
Oh, yeah.
But just hearing the effort, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, of course. That's it.
Yeah. That's fine. Like, I'm not going to let her pay regardless, but it's just the effort getting put through, right? What do you say? Whatever the fuck you want to say.
I don't know why this came to my mind. It was this comedian talking about what he used to do to test females, see if they like a ride or die or not on a date. This dude's been to prison, right? He's made jokes and stories about prison. It's hilarious. I can't remember his name right now, but this dude said what he would do, right? Go to like really expensive restaurants, like, all right, baby, tonight's all about you. Get whatever you want, type stuff, right? She starts ordering the most expensive things, right? And then she goes to the bathroom. The second she goes to the bathroom, he waved over the waiter. Like, hey, yo, give me the check right now. Give him this card, whatever. It was like $6,000 or whatever. It was a lot of freaking money for no reason. And then he said, all right, gave him the card back. All right, don't come back over here no matter what. Chick comes back, and he's like, all right, I need you to get your purse, take my keys, and go to the car. And she was like, what are you talking about? I was like, that bill is $6,000. I can't pay for that. So take your purse and take my keys and get out of here. And like, they're going to this whole back, like, but they watching me. He's like, go. He said, but how am I gonna do? He said, like this. Got up and walked away. And so it's like basically a test. Like, all right, let's do this. Like, let's rob these people together.
Yeah.
And so she finally goes out, and the dude starts laughing. He goes to the waiter. He's like, hey, yo, dude, I gotta apologize. He's like, why? He said, because every time she got up, I always just looked at her and just it's like, what the. It's just like, it's a stupid loyalty test, but it's hilarious.
That's
to me.
crazy.
Sorry, that's why I was laughing. Go ahead.
No, that's mad funny. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good.
Actual brain.
This
actual
computer is still
100%,
loading.
yeah.
It went black, and I thought it was gonna turn back on. I was like, okay, we good. No.
It wasn't kidding when it said it'd restart a few times.
Oh no, it's been more than a few
Jesus
times.
Christ. What a
It's
disaster.
been like what 10 at this point.
Seriously.
Jeez. Okay. You want to do your segment thing?
Yes.
Ooh.
After this quote, I remember what I was going to say.
Okay, come on.
You have to test whether or not you're watering dead plants.
Yeah.
If you're texting that girl all the time, just test her. Just don't say that one day.
Yeah.
And you could do that with anyone though.
Oh yeah.
Like not even just women. Like if you're constantly making plans with your friend group or whatever. If you constantly feel like in your life you're the one starting it, test them and see how many dead plants you're watering. And just from personal experience, that's like I used to be that way. I constantly feel like I was setting up stuff, like it was always my house.
Yeah.
Always stuff like that. As soon as you stop watering the plants, people are afraid to lose people in their lives.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, you have to think about it in the way that those people are already lost. You just haven't realized it.
Yeah.
You're watering the dead plant. They're already lost from your life. You just haven't realized it. So once you realize that, nothing has changed besides the fact that you are now of no. That's it.
Yeah.
Moving to Mad Libs.
Mad Libs.
Ooh.
That's what it's called. I could not remember.
I was
All
waiting
right,
for this.
do not
part.
look at this. Hold on.
I'm letting y'all know I am
Finally.
brain dead. Okay.
Okay, you can't see.
I did not pass elementary.
So
like,
just as a knowledge for the audience, if you don't know what a Mad Lib is, I don't know what rock you live under. Apparently the same one as Israel. Shit. My title. I'm going to ask them about. It's a story, but they took out important pieces, and Tyrone and Israel are going to fill it, and then we're going to read the story afterwards. They do not know the title, so the story, of course, follows a theme, but they don't know it, so it could be literally anywhere. Okay, what?
okay, so with Mad Libs you usually goes like adjectives, verbs, stuff like that. Can we just do whatever?
No, because it has to make sense.
I don't want it to.
Okay.
I'm still.
Well, it won't make sense, but it has to like follow the.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay.
You're about to see some true greatness.
You about to see some.
I
true
need
stupidness.
an adjective.
Okay.
Go
Black.
That is an adjective. Dude, that actually threw me off so hard I forgot if it was an adjective. Okay. I need another adjective from either of you. Preferably not him.
Ass.
That isn't an adjective. That isn't an adjective.
Okay, I got one. I got
You
one.
need
I
a
got one.
describing word.
Black.
What is wrong?
one. I gave you one.
No,
Put
I'm
it
not
down.
writing it. New one.
Put it down.
Don't touch this.
All right. Full.
Fool.
Yeah.
Plural noun. There's a really easy one. I told you it earlier.
You did?
Yeah.
I want to say black so bad.
What is wrong with you?
Demons. I'm fighting demons, bro.
What is wrong with you?
Everything.
Plural noun. I literally gave you one earlier. We were talking.
I don't remember. I don't remember. You go. You
Plural
get
noun.
my brain
Monkey.
is done.
Monkeys. Okay. That's crazy to say after what he said. I can't spell.
Are you good?
I gave you earlier. I said boobies.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Another plural noun.
Boobies.
All right, that was mine. That doesn't count. Adjective.
No.
Give me an adjective. Anything. Literally anything. Huh?
That's
You people don't know your English language. This is crazy.
I got one.
yeah, at least I'm not alone in
No,
this.
no. Be good.
We're in this together, buddy.
Wait. I gotta stop laughing. White.
No. I refuse. No. I'm not writing it.
Why? You
people are brain
told me
dead.
to give you
People are
one.
brain dead.
You told me to give you one. I gave you one.
I think it was
What is this,
the water earlier that we took as a shot.
Purple.
Okay.
Thank you. See, what's your issue? Why could you put white? This gotta be crazy, then. This has gotta be some crazy stuff, then.
Can you guys not think of anything besides colors for adjectives?
Hey,
Big, small, smelly.
big or something? What did you
Smelly.
I said big.
Yeah, he said big.
Wait, you said big?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
take purple off and put big. What was I'm
You don't want to
tripping.
know what I
I'm
said. You
tripping
don't.
right now. I thought you.
Oh God, I'm crying.
I thought you said dick.
No, I said big.
No. All right.
A noun. Yeah, what's a noun? They need help over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that to you guys.
He don't know
you don't
either.
know
No.
Brother.
Weekend.
We make money around here. We don't.
You need to know English to make money.
This is the most
is
brain
insane.
dead.
No, you need math to know.
Noun. Another noun.
Tyrone.
Literally anything.
Wheelbarrow.
say black so bad.
Barrel.
I mean, technically, it could be a. Never mind.
I got my answer.
No.
House.
House.
Yes, thank you.
Who said that? That's boring.
I feel like
them
that
in the
was
chat.
somebody in the chat. Huh?
Yeah, ban them.
He said he give him a noun.
Plural noun. Yeah, chat help us, because these two are morons.
Bro.
Hey,
Plural noun, morons.
are you smart?
Okay.
Fifth grader?
No, I'm not.
Fifth grader.
Adjective. See, that's
I'm
a game
just
we
saying,
should play. That's a game we should
yes,
play. That's
yes,
a future show idea.
yes.
Oh my god, that's
Um,
genius. And y'all would fail. That's crazy.
We really would.
All right.
Adjective.
Oh, let me think.
Describe something.
Hot.
Hot.
Yeah.
I was about to say some gooder.
We need a person in the room, male.
All right.
Literally, name someone in the room.
Him. I don't know why I hit your head. I'm sorry, bro.
Adjective.
You actually put it.
You weren't supposed to read that. It's supposed to be part of the punchline, idiot.
All right. Adjective.
Another adjective.
Following.
What?
Following.
Following?
If you can't tell, I'm naming things around the room.
Great.
Are you dead ass looking at that?
Looking around.
What'd you say?
Great.
Okay. I need a noun. This is the most brain dead math I've ever done.
West.
What did you just say? What did you just say?
West.
You
What?
said West
West?
over Kanye?
Oh,
You
no,
could have
no,
just
no,
said
no.
Kanye.
I thought he said something else. I thought he said something that starts with an M. Like, I can't say it. I can't say it for legal reasons.
Okay, anyways.
I'll tell you later.
Noun.
Kanye. Good
No.
morning, Kanye.
No.
Why don't you accept our answers, bro? We're giving you.
Because it
it's
doesn't
like-
work, I need a noun.
Oh my god. Let me think.
Dawn.
Why are you naming things in the room?
That's the thing that comes up.
God
into my
damn
head.
it.
Diesel.
Literally anything.
Diesel.
Okay, that's really funny in the context of what I'm reading.
Okay.
Adjective. Christ, we have so much. Why did I get this big of a mad lib? I thought you guys were smarter than this. What is the
No.
problem?
Loud.
I'm sorry.
Loud?
Yes.
Never mind. Noun. This is like the SNL skit where I'm just gonna read. This is gonna be the most racist thing ever, and someone else wrote the script for me. Plural noun.
Plural.
What did we already have on there? What did we have?
People are so brain dead.
I don't remember
Dude,
what we had.
all right.
I don't want to say the
A
same.
noun is quite literally anything, and you can't think of anything.
Winners.
I know you're reading that, you absolute
Oh man.
plural noun. Christ almighty. I'm actually
Kissland.
Next.
That's a good one.
Literally anything.
Never liked you. Mirrors.
No!
Failing, bro.
Computer. Thank you, gosh.
Stressed.
I'm
I need
crying.
3 adjectives.
I
Give
am
me 3.
crying.
Give me 3 adjectives. I know, because you're useless.
Wow.
You're crying at your uselessness.
Light.
Black and dead.
Light,
Describe something.
dead, third one.
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah.
I am not writing that.
Oh my gosh.
It's like one.
Yo.
I hope the mics pick that up. I
Alright.
hope.
All right.
What do you need? An
I,
adjective?
yeah.
Oh, dang, chill.
I hate you both. This is eye-opening.
Roll. Roll.
That's not an adjective.
Describe something.
Literally.
Following.
Short. Short.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Okay, we're done with this fucking
I think I need to choose.
hell spawn. God bless.
I think I need to choose a new profession than writing. Honestly.
Yeah. How are you a writer and you can't think of any adjectives?
I'm on the spot.
Oh man.
Here's another adjective for you. Stupid.
We're in there, buddy. Don't worry. All right.
Finish chewing.
Mad Lib. The reason I picked this one is because it's called political speech.
Oh no.
Oh crap. Okay.
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this black occasion, it is a privilege to address such a fool-looking group of monkeys.
Okay. All right. Continue.
I can tell from your smiling boobies that you will support my big program in the coming election.
Big was a good word too, buddy. That was a good word.
I promise that there, if elected, there will be a weekend in every house. And 2 morons in every garage. That sounds about right.
All right.
I want to warn you against my hot opponent. Hot opponent. Hot opponent. I can't read my own writing. I want to warn you against my hot opponent, Mr. Him.
You're losing. He's him.
The man is nothing but a great diesel.
He's a tank.
He has a loud character.
That's what he needs. That's what he takes.
Loud is good. Loud is a good word, you know? Great answer.
He has a loud character and is a working ape. A working ape in glove with the criminal element.
Oh no.
To be fair, I
It's
didn't
the
know
most
what this
racist
meant.
thing I've ever
Was. To be fair.
What if like it's gonna get worse real quick?
If elected, I promise to eliminate vice. I will keep the winners off the city streets. I will keep the crooks from dipping their computers in the public till. I promise you light government, dead taxes, and short schools. Hey yo, fool-looking group of monkeys.
No, that
Crazy.
beginning is great. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I
man.
hate you both.
I didn't know the context of it. All right.
That Mad Lib
On
should
this
have taken.
black occasion.
That Mad Lib should have taken like 2 minutes.
Hey,
It
to
took
be
us like
fair,
triple that.
to be fair, I warned you multiple times. You didn't believe me.
You right.
And
How can you not think of a fucking noun?
I'm a creative writer. I don't think of, what's a good noun to go here? I just write. I just write.
That's quite literally what you need
man.
for creative writing.
Don't judge me.
You
Alright.
are useless.
Partially.
That's another adjective.
Wait, useless or partially?
Partially is an adverb. Yeah, I passed English class.
Me too.
Dorks.
Oh, remember.
All right, boys.
Is it that time?
Another episode in the books.
Wow.
If you are watching right now,
Just like that.
scroll down, hit that subscribe button.
And go like it for us.
Go get you some pepperoni.
An hour and
bread.
15 minutes. And the screen never came back on.
Gee.
I started this an hour before the show. It's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. And it's at 90%. Actually useless. And it will stay at 90% for the next 3 hours. I know how this rolls. Anyways, scroll down, hit that subscribe button. Be on the lookout for the week. We got 4 videos, 4 shorts. Go follow the Instagram, TikTok. Support the Mo Show. Y'all got anything else to say? 2 morons in the garage.
Hey.
Send us video of your money shot. You know,
True. Start sending us videos of you taking the money shot with us at the beginning of every episode.
it can be beverage of choice. Y'all see me, I drink protein
Ginger ale.
and dry scoop protein. That was god awful.
Ginger ale is awful. Honestly.
Anyways. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. 7 p.m. MOH Show channel. See y'all next time.